engines are starting to sink. The Gaussian smoothing is quick as a wink. Velocity pushes, the impulse is strong. We're finally ready to take this thing long. Acceleration crosses the zero baseline. An L on the top and the bottom by design. The backgrounds are matching, the trade is a go. Forever in love with the differential flow. We're trotting in the bottom pane, beneath the candlelight. Your wave trends moving lower, slipping deep into the night. Below the minus 53, you're looking soul for soul. But then the two waves cross right up, a story to be told. A little circle colored green, a whisper in the dark. The Mach trend of 34 is waiting for the spark. You shed your heavy berry shoes, the histogram turns bright. I'm reading all your signals, babe, and holding on so tight. Oh, pull me deep into the zone where the mathematics flow, where the first derivative velocity dictates the way we go. When acceleration crosses zero, rising from the blue, and the cumulative impulse proves your loving heart is true. I don't need to guess your feelings, I can see them in the mat. We're riding on the oscillator down a profitable path. Sometimes you try to fool me, pushing price up to the sky, but I look down at your velocity and catch you in a lie. A little dot of divergence, a warning on the screen. Your price is making higher highs, but your momentum's getting lean. I won't fall for the trap, my love, I know the way you move. I'll wait for you to stabilize and find a better groove. I let the background fade to red, I give you room to breathe, until the ghost from smoothing tells me it's time to believe. Oh, pull me deep into the zone where the mathematics flow, where the first derivative velocity dictates the way we go. When acceleration crosses zero, rising from the blue, and the cumulative impulse proves your loving heart is true. I don't need to guess your feelings, I can see them in the map. We're riding on the oscillator down a profitable path. The calculus is perfect now, the noise is left behind. With the sigma set to 5.0, the purest I could find. The momentum bars are stacking up, the background turns to green. The sweetest long setup, darling, that I have ever seen. A tiny outprint on the wave, the entry is confirmed. We took the pain, we took the weight, and look at what we learned. I hit the button, take the train, our bias is aligned. Forever in the calculus, I'm yours and you are mine. Open up a window underneath the chart. Zone is where the hidden rhythm plays its part. Gaussian kernel smoothing, sigma set just right. Velocity's a blue line dancing through the night. Watch it rise above the zero, feel the market breathe. Impulse tracing green beside it, never wants to leave. When they both are climbing gently, moving hand in hand, that's the flow beneath the surface, helping you understand. Below the candles, there's a story being told. Velocity and impulse worth more than gold. circles glowing oversold, a buy for you and me. Up above the 53, the red one starts to shine. Overboard and rolling over, that's the selling sign. You don't need to watch the candles every second of the day. The waves will tell you when it's time to enter or to stay. Below the candles, there's a rhythm you can trust. Acceleration flipping, separating gold from dust. Divergence starts out, warning when the trend is wearing thin. Below the candles, darling, let the zone pull you in. Momentum is the ground, is painting light or fading dark. Velocity, acceleration, impulse, each one leaves a mark. 40%, 35 and 25 the blend. 3 pieces of the puzzle telling you the trend. Turn the trend back down 34 on 44. Long-term structure sitting underneath the oscillator floor. Green for bullish, red for bearish, simple as a sign. Check the info table, let the zone be your guide. Step into the zone and breathe. Below the candles, written for the zone, pine script oscillator, calculus engine and wave trend and trend mat. Trapped in the downtrend, baby, moving so slow, struggling at the pivot high, sinking to the pivot low. But then you broke the structure, you crossed that upper line. A torch popped up on the chart, a beautiful sign. Model 2 gave me the alert, a shift in our destiny, a bullish change of character, just for you and me. But I won't chase you higher, I know what I must do. I'm setting up my charts, baby, to find my way to you. So meet me in the golden zone, where the patience starts to wait, right between the 0.50 and the 0.618. The price pull back to my arms, let the background turn to green with a differential flow. It's the sweetest trade I've seen. Don't rush the execution, let the market come to you. Oh darling, we're falling in love inside the zone too. From the swing top to the bottom, I measure every wave, drawing out that dynamic box, learning how to behave. Cause love ain't about FOMO, we don't buy the breakout blind. We wait for mitigation, the most romantic kind. When the candles dip into the bottom, resting in the deep, that's when the risk is lowest and the profits are ours to keep. If it breaks below the bottom, I'll walk away and moan. But if it holds the fin levels, a brand new trend is born. So meet me in the golden zone, where the patience starts to wait, right between the 0.50 and the 0.618. Let the price pull back to my arms, let the background turn to green, where the differential flow is the swift straight I've seen. Don't rush the execution, let the market come to you. Oh darling, we're falling in love inside the zone too. Now we're resting in the pocket, but how do I know it's time? I check the Gaussian smoothing, watching velocity climb. Acceleration crosses zero, the math is feeling right. The second derivative is shifting, stepping out of the night. An L prints below the candle, the impulse starts to rise. Or an S drops from the heavens, right before my very eyes. I hit the order button, darling, as momentum takes its flight, trading with the algorithm all through the starry night. your chart, let the candles breathe. At the indicator, zone 2 underneath. Set your sigma soft, somewhere around 5. Let the Gaussian curve smooth your price alive. Watch the golden light, it's tracing where you've been, filtering the chaos, showing what's within. And the background turns from red into that green. Accelerations flipping, sweetest shit you see. Fall into the zone with me where the map meets melody. Velocity is whispering low, trust the differential flow. Let the impulse guide your hand, take the tray the way it's planned. When the signal says it's time, fall into the zone, you'll be fine. Now the pivots form, the highs and lows align. Structure building slowly, drawing every line. When the price breaks through a level held before, trust sprints across the chart, a closing door. That's a change of character, the old train's letting go. A new direction's calling and the Fibonacci knows. The golden zone is waiting, 0.5 to 618. Pull back to that shaded box and let the candle say, fall into the zone with me where the structure sets you free. Swing top down to swim below, fit retracing soft and slow. Let the box define your space, find your entry, find your place. And the shot says it's time, fall into the zone, you'll be fine. Check the table in the corner, top right of the screen. Velocity and impulse painted red or green. If they both align together, that's your bias score. Bullish rising, bearish falling, or just neutral through it all. You don't need to chase the market, you don't need to guess. Too much on side by side, bringing order to the mess. Fall into the zone with me where the signal sets you free. Caution smoothing, Fibonacci glow. Trust the map and take it slow. When the chart aligns just right and the zone is holding tight, close your eyes and trust the sign. Fall into the zone one more time. Enable both modules. Set your sigma. Wait for the choke. Step into the golden zone and breathe. Fall into the zone. Written for the zone 2 power script indicator. Differential flow and choke fifth golden zone. Set to 5, the curve looks right. FX is rolling, cutting through the noise. First derivative whispers, velocity's got poise. Take the second pass, acceleration shows the way. When it crosses 0, that's the turn to play. Green triangle popping up below the bar. Impulse rising, riding momentum far. Zone 2, breathe differential flow. Watch the acceleration flip and let the bias show. Bullish up or bearish down, smoothing till the signal certified. Now the pivot sprinting, swings are locking in. High to low, the structure tells you where you've been. Price breaks through the pivot low. Chosh on the line. Change of character confirmed is bearish redefined. Fibonacci golden zone. The 50 and the 618 box is drawing live. Adjusting never late. Wait for price to pull back to that shaded gray. That's your entry zone, my friend. That's where the traders play. Zone 2, zone be shown. The retracement sitting where the reversal lies. Combine it with the flow and take what the market gives.
Tabletop, right corner, sigma on display. Velocity and impulse, green or red today. Bias, sweet and bullish when they both align above. Bearish when they're under, that's the differential shove. Two modules working independent, toggle on or off. Sensitivity filter set so you don't trade the score. From the kernel to the Cho chain, math meets market art. Zone 2 on the chart, then science meets the heart.
Set your signal. Watch the flip. Trust the zone.
Speaking the same tongue, one above, one below, and both are never wrong. When the oscillator whispers and the overlay confirms, two souls, one heart, that's when the magic burns. Wavelengths crossing down below the -53. Green circle glowing softly over silver, bye for me. It's just printed on the line. Change of character confirmed. Instructions redesigned. Fibonacci golden zone is sits in shaded gray. 0.52618. Price pulling back that way. The oscillator says it's time. The overlay says where. One gives you the moment. One gives you the prayer. Check the acceleration, is it crossing zero now? If it flips on both the windows, take a breath and take a bow. Background turning green above, momentum rising down below. The differential flow is synchronized and now you know. Divergence starts off flashing on the zone. Oscillator screen prices making highs, but velocity's not as keen. Look up at zone 2, the fib box just got mitigated. 2 confirmations, darling, this trade was always fated. 2 zones, 1 heart, reading every beat the same. Calculus and structure playing their forever game. Zone said when to pull the trigger. Zone 2 says the price. 2 zones, 1 heart. And you only enter twice. Once with conviction, once with math on your side. Left is sitting bearish, 34 on 44. Long-term pressure pushing down beneath the oscillator floor. Zone to short triangle printed right above the bar. Acceleration flipped on both, confirming from afar. The info tables tell the story, top right corner side by side. Bias reading bearish twice, nowhere left to hide. You set your stop above the fib zone, let the train unfold. Two indicators, one conviction, worth more than gold.